As a prerequisite for the bent press, you want to make sure that you have your windmills down, all right? So just a quick recap on how we should be doing a windmill. All right, you're going to press that kettlebell overhead. From there, you're going to make sure that your bicep is by your ear. You're going to take your feet and slide them 45-degree angle away from the kettlebell. All right, and from there, I personally, when I'm learning this move, like to press my hand into my hip and make sure that I'm pushing it back as I hinge down. All right, the reason I like to push back is because it ensures that I'm doing a hinge. All right, your other option, and I also like this one, is to take your hand and make sure that it stays on the inside of your knee. All right, and that also really ensures that you're pressing that hip back, okay? So the reason that you wanna make sure that you have your windmills down is because essentially from your body's standpoint, it's the exact same movement. It's literally just this, all right? The only difference is you're gonna be creating what I like to call the super muscle. And the super muscle is when your lats and your triceps connect to make one very large muscle, all right? Hence the super muscle, all right? So it'll look like that. So you're gonna have essentially the kettlebell in a racked position a little bit off to the side, creating that super muscle, all right? From there, you're already gonna be a little bit leaned over. The positioning is the exact same as a windmill, but from there, you're actually going to be taking your body down. The weight should not be moving. All right, so you're gonna let your body fall under that weight, all right? And at the end, the range of motion should be just like a windmill, and then you press it up. So when you do the move in its entirety, it should look like this. Got it in the rack position. You're gonna open it up so that you connect your tricep and your lat. You got your feet 45-degree angle faced away. And then from there, the kettlebell is not gonna move, all right? You're gonna get under it, under it, under it, under it, under it, boom, and press it all the way up like you do at the end of a windmill. All right. From the other side, all right, from the front angle rather, it'll look like this. Connecting, got the super muscle here, feet 45-degree angle. All right, from there, boom, bam, and pressing it up. Some things to remember when you're doing a bent press is, one, as you're doing it, you want to make sure that you're keeping your eyes on the kettlebell, all right? Because that's going to allow you to be significantly more stable with that weight overhead. As soon as you take your eyes off of it, that sucker's going wherever it wants. Okay, so make sure that you keep your eyes on that kettlebell. The second thing is that it's actually easier to progress, obviously within reason, with a kettlebell that's heavier than just your average light kettlebell. All right, the reason being is because as that weight is pushing down on you, it's a lot easier to just have your body fall under the weight than it is to, like, if it's light and you can actually muscle it like you can with a strict press. It's almost like you want to push it the rest of the way, and this is what I mean. So the temptation when the kettlebell is light is that you're wanting to press it, and then as you lose your range of motion, you want to just like finish the press like a strict press, and that's not what you want to do. All right, when the kettlebell is a little bit heavier, I'll do it with a 24. It makes it significantly harder to do that because you're in that kind of like compromised position. So you actually have to finish using your torso, moving your torso rather than moving your arm. All right, so it'll look more like this. As it gets heavier, it's a lot harder to just finish off the press by just strict pressing it. You actually have to move your torso underneath it. And that's a bent press.